Good morning, everyone. We are the Group 10 and the topic that our tackle is Region 8 or Eastern Visayas. Region 8 or Eastern Visayas composed of 6 provinces: Leyte, Southern Leyte, Samar, Eastern Samar, and Northern Samar and Biliran. Regional Center, Tacloban City. Major Island, Leyte, Samar, and Biliran. Languages, Waray-Waray, Cebuano, and Filipino. And known for San Juanico Bridge or longest bridge in the Philippines connecting Samar and Leyte, Kalangaman Island, Leyte, Sunghoton Caves and Natural Bridge Park, Samar, Limasawa or site of the first Catholic Mass in the Philippines, economy, agriculture, fishing, copra production, abaca, and tourism, climate, typhoon prone or So before I start, I am Kirby Makalot and I am the first reporter. Leyte is one of the major islands in eastern Visayas located in Region 8 of the Philippines. It is known for its rich history, cultural heritage, and significant role during World War II. The island is divided into two provinces, Leyte and Southern Leyte, with Tacloban City serving as the regional center. Leyte has a long history of early settlements, originally inhabited by various Austronesian groups. The island became part of early trading routes and later came under Spanish colonization in the 1500s. During the Spanish period, Leyte developed strong Christian traditions and became an important center for religious missions. Festival of Leyte, Pintados Kasadyaan Festival. The Pintados Kasadyaan Festival is a vibrant annual cultural and religious celebration in Tacloban, Leyte, held on June 29 to honor the Santo Niño and the pre-colonial Pintados warriors. It features street dancing with performances in elaborate body paint, colorful costumes, and rhythmic drumming, often depicting historical and indigenous stories. The festival was established in 1986 and later merged with the Kasadyaan Festival, which means merriment in the Visayan language. Sangyaw Festival. The Sangyaw Festival is an annual religious and socio-cultural event in Tacloban City, Philippines that highlights the city's tradition and resilience. The word Sangyaw means to herald news in the Waray language, and the festival is centered around the devotion to the Santo Niño, Tacloban's patron saint. Key activities include street dancing, a parade of lights with glowing floats, and other cultural presentation. Tourist attractions in Leyte. San Juanico Bridge. The San Juanico Bridge is a major tourist spot, often called the Bridge of Love, and is popular for its stunning views, symbolic significance, and engineering marvel. It's a must-see destination, especially for visitors to the region of Eastern Visayas in the Philippines, and offer unique attractions like photo opportunities in the middle of the bridge and nightly light shows. Kalangaman Island is a popular tourist spot due to its stunning natural beauty, including crystal clear water, white sand, and long sandbars. It's also a great destination for various water activities like swimming, snorkeling, and scuba diving, and offers a tranquil, uninhabited environment perfect for relaxing or camping. MacArthur Landing Memorial Park is a tourist spot because it is a historical significant national landmark that commemorates General Douglas MacArthur's famous return to the Philippines during World War II. It draws visitors interested in history who want to see the life-size bronze statues depicting the landing, learn about the event at the museum, and reflect on the resilience of the Philippines, says Delightful Philippines and Guide to the Philippines. Lake Danao National Park is a tourist spot due to its natural beauty, recreational activities, and status as one of the cleanest lakes in the Philippines. Visitors can enjoy the calm, guitar-shaped lake by kayaking, swimming, or fishing, and can also explore the surrounding natural park and its hiking trails. For those seeking relaxation, there are opportunities to picnic, hire floating cottages, or have local dishes cooked with fresh ingredients from the lake. Food and delicacies of Leyte. Binagol is a traditional Filipino delicacy from Eastern Visayas made from mashed giant taro corms mixed with other ingredients like coconut milk, sugar, condensed milk, and egg yolks. The name comes from the Visayan word bagol, meaning coconut shell, because the mixture is cooked and served inside a hollowed out coconut shell wrapped in the banana leaves. It is a sweet and sticky dessert that is steamed until it solidifies. Moron is a Filipino sweet rice cake similar to suman that is a delicacy from the Waray people of the Eastern Visayas region. It is made with glutinous rice and coconut milk but is distinguished by its two layers, one vanilla flavored and another chocolate flavored, which are then twisted together before being wrapped in banana leaves and steamed. So let's proceed in Samar. Samar is the third largest island in the Philippines with a total population of 1,924,651 as of the 2024 census. It is located in the Eastern Visayas and its main language and ethnicity is Waray while its main religion is Roman Catholic. So let's proceed in festivals. Samar Day is the founding anniversary of the province of Samar, Philippines, celebrated on August 11 with the week-long Tandaya Festival. It is a festival of festivals showcasing the province's culture, unity, and heritage through events like parades, cultural performances, beauty pageants, and concerts. The celebration also includes events focused on community development, health, and tourism promotions. Tourist attractions: Sohoton Cave and Natural Bridge Park. The Sohoton Natural Bridge features the Basi River and a natural stone bridge, which connects two mountains. This area has its own network of caves, rocks, shelters, and waterfalls. Its rock formations include cathedral-like caves with shining, glittering white stalactites and brownish to gray stalagmites. Lulugayan Falls is a popular tourist spot because of its impressive size, beauty, and recreational opportunities. Dubbed the Niagara Falls of the Philippines, it is one of the widest waterfalls in the country, with a wide horizontal cascade that spans about 50 meters across. Visitors are drawn to its refreshing cold waters, the peaceful natural ambience, and the surrounding biodiversity, making it a great destination for swimming, hiking, and photography. Food and delicacies: tamales, native rice delicacy wrapped in banana leaves; darag, native chicken dishes; and Samar's kinilaw.
I'm John Paul Emauring, and I am the next reporter. Eastern Samar. Eastern Samar, officially the province of Eastern Samar, is a province in the Philippines located in the Eastern Visayas region. Its capital is the city of Burungan, which is the most populous. Eastern Samar occupies the eastern portion of the island of Samar. Festival of Eastern Samar. First is Panaligan Festival. The Panaligan Festival is not a widely documented festival, but there is a similar sounding festival in Eastern Samar called the Karapayan Festival, which takes place in March. Another possibility is the Padulong Festival, which is held in Burungan City every September 8. Burungan Festival. The Burungan Festival is actually called the Padulong Festival in Burungan City, and it is celebrated to honor the Virgin Mary and commemorate the transfer of her image to the city. This festival, held in September, features a fluvial procession, a grand street parade, and ritual dances depicting the image, journey, and arrival at the church. Tourist attraction of Eastern Samar. First is Divinobo Island. Divinobo Island is a tourist spot because it features white sand beach, clear blue-green waters, and pictures natural setting with small islets and ocean views. Visitors can enjoy various activities such as swimming, fishing, and scuba diving, while also experiencing beautiful sunset views. The island also has rocky formations and is close to the other attraction in Burungan City like the Padulong Festival. Second is Homonhon Island. Homonhon Island is a tourist spot primarily due to its historical significance as the first landing site of Ferdinand Magellan in the Philippines in 1521. Visitors are also drawn to its natural beauty, which includes white sand beaches like Handig Beach, lush greenery, tropical vegetation, rock formation, and turquoise waters. It offers a quiet, remote gateway that is less commercialized than other destinations. Food and delicacies in Eastern Samar. First is Suman sa Lehiya. Suman sa Lehiya is a traditional Filipino rice cake that is usually made from glutinous rice, locally referred to as malagkit. Aside from using glutinous rice, some variations also use root crops such as cassava. Second is fresh seafood dishes. Fresh seafood refers to seafood sold in its raw natural state, either chilled or on ice. Truly fresh seafood has never frozen before reaching the market at its best. Fresh seafood boasts fantastic taste, texture, and versatility for cooking. It does not need to be thawed before cooking. Northern Samar. Northern Samar, officially the province of Northern Samar, is a province in the Philippines located in the eastern Visayas region. Its capital is Catarman, the most populous town in the province, and is located at the northern portion of the island of Samar. Festivals. Manok-Manok Festival. The Manok-Manok Festival refers to the Manok-Manokan Festival held in Sugbukugan, Misamis Oriental to celebrate the town culture and pride. The name Manok-Manokan translates to many chickens. And festival in the Philippines often highlight local products and tradition through colorful street dance and competitions. Second is patronal town fiestas. Patronal town fiesta is a religious and cultural celebration in a town or city honoring its patron saint. These fiestas feature a variety of events, including religious masses, street parades, cultural performance, and community activities, bringing people together to celebrate their faith, heritage, and local culture. They often include a variety of food and entertainment to create a lively and festive atmosphere. Tourist attraction of Northern Samar. First is Berry Rock Formations. The Berry Rock Formations are a collection of 7 massive ancient rock formations on Berry Island in northern Samar, Philippines, sculpted by geological processes over millions of years, formed by tectonic movements and shaped by powerful waves and wind. These formations are a popular tourist attraction known for their dramatic, jagged appearance and the natural pools found among them. The 7 main formations are Magasang, Magsapad, Makadlaw, Puhanan, Bilat, Karanas, and Pinahawan. Second is Kapul Lighthouse. Kapul Island Lighthouse is a historic lighthouse on Tituog Point in San Luis on the northern tip of Kapul Island, Northern Samar in the Philippines. It marks the western entrance to the San Bernardino Strait coming in from Ticao Pass. The design of the lighthouse started in 1892 under Guillermo Brockman. Food and delicacies. First is Hinagom. Hinagom, also known as Bayokbok, is a traditional Filipino delicacy from Sorsogon that is made from roasted ground rice, coconut, and muscovado sugar. Similar to Laguna Espasol, it is often shaped into balls and rolled in toasted rice flour, giving it a distinct smoky aroma and sweet, rich flavor. Second is crab and prawn dishes. Northern Samar features crab and prawn dishes like linobihan nga kinis, amad crab dish with coconut milk, ginger, and aromatics, and inotok, made from shredded shrimp and coconut meat wrapped in banana leaves. Other popular dishes include ginataang sugpo, where prawns are cooked in coconut milk, sometimes with crab fat, and other preparations featuring freshwater, pokot, or small talangka or crabs.
Good day everyone, I am Angelica H.G. Moran, and today we're going to tackle about the Southern Leyte. So the Southern Leyte is the officially province in the Philippines located in the Eastern Visayas region. Its capital and largest city is Maasin. Southern Leyte comprised the 3rd Congressional District Leyte until it was made into an independent province in 1959. And these are the festival of Southern Leyte, the Lubi-Lubi Festival. The term Lubi-Lubi Festival refers to several Philippine festivals, most prominently the one in Glan, Sarangani, and the one in Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental. Both are celebration of cultural and community, featuring street dancing, cultural shows, and local showcases, while the Gingoog Festival is a celebration of peace and unity in honor of its patroness, Santa Rita de Casia. The Glan Festival highlights its rich heritage and vibrant spirit. There is also a traditional Filipino folk dance called Lubi-Lubi, which shares the same name. And then the Pabulhon Festival. The Pabulhon Festival is an annual agri-aqua fair and garden show held in Maasin City, Southern Leyte, that celebrates and supports farmers and fisherfolk. It began in 2001 and showcases local produce and products, including agricultural goods, fishery products, and native craft, in a large market. The name Pabulhon originates from a Visayan term for a collective work and has evolved to highlight the importance of agriculture through the fair activities. Next is the tourist attraction in Southern Leyte. First is the Limasawa Island. Limasawa Island became a tourist spot primarily because it is the site of the first Roman Catholic Mass in the Philippines, which was celebrated by Ferdinand Magellan expedition in 1521. This historical event marked the beginning of Christianity in the country, and the island is home to a national shrine commemorating this pivotal moment. The site is a significant destination for religious and historical tourism, attracting visitors interested in learning about early Philippine history and the introduction of Catholicism. Then the Agas-Agas Bridge. The Agas-Agas Bridge became a tourist spot due to its impressive height, the tallest in the Philippines, breathtaking views of the surrounding landscape, and a history of thrill-seeking activities like zipline and bungee platform. While the zipline and bungee platform have been discontinued due to safety concern, its status as an engineering feat and its picturesque location continue to attract visitors. Then the food and delicacies. First is the budbud. Budbud can refer to a Cebuano dish of sticky rice wrapped in banana leaves similar to suman, or a Filipino fried rice dish originating from Rizal, which consists of soy sauce flavored rice topped with various ingredients like meat, eggs, and vegetable. In its broader original Filipino sense, budbud means sprinkling or scattering and is used to describe distributing things in general. Then the sinuglaw. Sinuglaw is a Filipino dish that combines with two distinct cooking methods, sinugbag, grilled pork belly, and kinilaw, fish ceviche. The dish is a harmonious blend of smoky, savory, and tangy flavors and is widely enjoyed as an appetizer, pulutan, or a main course. Next is the Biliran. Biliran can refer to the province in the Philippines island that form the province or specific municipality within that province. The island province is located in the Eastern Visayas region and was formerly a sub-province of Leyte before becoming independent in 1992. It is a coastal province known for its volcanic activity with a unique landscape and a rich biodiversity. And the Biliran Festival. First is the Higatangan Summer Festival. It's a non-religious and two-day event in Naval, Biliran, that promotes local culture, tourism, and economy. Its meaning is to showcase the island's unique attraction, like its shifting sandbar, and provide a platform for local businesses and artists to thrive, while also serving as a major tourist draw for the province. The festival includes various activities like music, sports, and local product display. Next is the Ibid Festival. The Ibid Festival is a celebration held in Caibiran, Biliran on July 25 to coincide with the town festa. The festival captured the playful spirit of the Ibid or lizards that were once abundant near the town's original settlement. And then the tourist attraction. The Sambawan Island is a marine sanctuary and popular dive site located in Biliran Province, Philippines. Known for its rich marine life, coral reef, and clear waters, it is a municipality within the province and accessible by boat from Maripipi. The island offers activities like snorkeling and diving, with facilities for accommodation available. Next is the Ulan-Ulan Falls. The Ulan-Ulan Falls became a tourist spot due to its powerful and breathtaking beauty, earning its name from the rain-like mist created by the cascading water. Its appeal is also tied to its accessibility, the nearby Recoletos Falls for swimming, and the adventurous journey to reach it. And then the Tinago Falls. Tinago Falls is a tourist spot because of its stunning beauty, featuring a powerful cascade into a deep blue lagoon-like basin, and is adventurous sitting in a hidden ravine that requires a skinny trek down hundreds of steps. The fall offers visitors a chance to swim in its tranquil waters, ride a craft to get closer to the falls, and explore a nearby cave. Its location within Iligan City, known as a city of majestic waterfalls, further adds to its appeal. Then these are the food and delicacies in Biliran. First is a Suman Biliran, also known as Suman Tinambiran, is a native delicacy from the province of Biliran, Philippines. Made from glutinous rice cooked in coconut milk and wrapped in anahaw leaves before being steamed. It is a distinct for its beautiful stripe, which are created by blending white and black glutinous rice for a visually appealing and delicious sweet treat. And then the banana chips. Banana chips are not specifically famous in Biliran, but they are a popular snack throughout the Philippines because of the country abundance of bananas and the versatility of the fruit, which can be transformed into a delicious and crispy snack through frying or other methods. Local entrepreneurs with support from government agencies like the Department of Trade and Industry, the DTI, have established banana chip businesses that contribute to local economies by providing employment and opportunities, as seen in cases like Kaling's Banana Chips. And that's the end of our report. Thank you and mabuhay!